Greetings, I'm Minister Kenneth Rucker II. Sometimes we can get frustrated and upset because we're waiting on things that we cannot see. We're waiting on things that are not appearing in our lives yet. We sometimes fall into depression and let anxiety creep in because the things that we are desiring in our lives are not showing up in our lives yet. And we sometimes let the devil trick us into believing that God's promises will not happen in our lives. But just because we don't see it doesn't mean that it's not promised to us. If we need proof, we have to remember that they did not see for the fact that God would send his only begotten Son to this earth to save us from the bondage of sin. They did not see or they did not believe that he would rise on the third day after being slaughtered on the cross, but he did. And so we have to remember that what God has for us is for us, and nothing can stand in the way. We should not let our joy and our happiness come from what is happening right now. Our joy and our happiness comes from the fact that we know that God's promises will be fulfilled in our lives. And once God has something on our lives, no devil in hell can stop it. Whatever it is in our way, God will remove it out of our way. And whatever is promised to us, it will come to us. So we have to remember not to let our joy and our happiness come from what is happening right now. It comes from the fact that you know that what God has for you is for you, and his promises will be fulfilled in your life. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the promises that God has for you will happen in your life, and God will start to open up doors that you would never thought would open. So stay encouraged. Don't walk around in depression and feel with anxiety, because God has a purpose for you and God has his hand on you. Check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Minister Kenneth Rucker II.